Hey guys, it's Morgan. Definitely a different type of video than usual, but that's because I have something really exciting going on right now. And it's that I finally got my JYP Shop group order package that, well, of course, I ordered like at the beginning of May. Yeah, I ordered it pretty soon after that, like the link went out and everything, because I did not want to run the risk of it selling out possibly. And I had it sent to my K-Addy, which it actually shipped really fast to my K-Addy, which for if you guys don't know what that is, that's a like Korean proxy address. Also, sorry about the pen. I just have it in my hand. Um, so I had it shipped there and then, consolidated all the packages because JYP Shop had a limitation where you could only order up to 12 albums in like one purchase. And since I was doing this order for the pre-order benefits, if you were to do like 12 and 12 and 12, it just would not have gone well because then you were going to be like up in the air on those four other pre-order benefits. So I just did it like the safe way and just ordered 8, 8, and 8. And I had ordered a set for myself beforehand because I had never ordered through my Korean address where they placed the order for me, because to be able to ship in Korea, JYP Shop requires like things that I don't have access to. So, ordered through them for my own personal set, and then when I knew that it was gonna like work fine and be super simple and easy, I went ahead and ordered my group order sets. So, I have a total of 32 of these digipacks. Just 32 of them. I left it up to the people in my group order on like what they wanted. So originally I had it to where you could do either the sealed digipack and the pre-order benefit, or it would be a regular album and then the pre-order benefit. Granted, there was a difference in price, so I think because the digipacks were cheaper, that's why everyone went for them, which don't blame them at all. So I have just stacks over here, and I'm so happy. Last night I got the package. Well, I actually got it before I got home from work and shipped it very fast. FedEx picked it up in Korea on Friday our time, so that was June 23rd, and it was to me at my door yesterday. And yesterday was the 26th, I believe. So super quick. That must have been like some priority shipping. I mean, it was definitely a slightly pretty penny to get the for the shipping to get here, but of course, split between joiners, it's actually super affordable. So I will show you what I have going on right now on my desk. I have all the pre-order benefits, all the digipacks, and then I'm just gonna kind of like show you guys my process. This can be slightly vloggy, step by step, my maybe tips and tricks. I think I still want to make separate videos for those things, but you'll at least get kind of a overview of my processes. It's gonna be a little chaotic. This is gonna probably be shot over multiple days because I only have so much time today to do this. But you'll at least be able to see like my organization, and I do need to update my spreadsheets because I am behind on that. So stay tuned. We are gonna get into this, and I'm going to move my tripod so you guys can see better. Okay, guys, so this is what it's looking like. Definitely nothing too crazy. The FedEx box actually looked worse. It came out of that on the bad side. I fought it to get it open, and then I realized that there was a pull tab on the other side of the box, and I felt really dumb. But I got into it. So here are all the digipacks. I still need to separate them out in terms of like my set. So I did an OT8 set and then the joiner sets. I already saw unboxing videos from my K-Addy showing like the photo cards and then showing that there was 8 albums and 8 photo cards and things like that. just to make sure there was no issues during the ordering process. And so I know that there's 4 sets of 30, wow, 4 sets of 8 in here. And then I've already counted the pre-order benefits, so I know that there's 4 of each member. And when I saw the unboxing videos from my Caddy, they went through the albums pretty quick, but I'm fairly certain that I have 4 of each member. If not, then we'll just figure it out. I'll supplement in from my set, for the sealed digipack and so on and so forth. So I also sometimes like to order a couple extra just in case there was to be something where one of them came damaged. There's really not much you can do about that. So I do always like to order a little few extra albums if I can, just in case. Now, that's not something that you have to do if you're a GOM, but if you can, 1 or 2 extra, I don't think ever hurts. And then if you end up not needing to use those to supplement, then you get some more photo cards, especially if you're still trying to find some. So let me actually go get my computer, and I'm going to start working on my spreadsheet and organizing everything. I did buy more bubble loaders or bubble mailers. I bought these smaller sized ones, so then it'd be like the perfect size for the digipacks. I have bigger ones, but those are really nice for like the full size albums, and it just felt like a lot of room for the digipacks to like move and slide around in, even with bubble wrap. So I went ahead and got the smaller ones just to be on the safe side. And I really like these ones because it's plastic on the outside, so it makes it a little bit more waterproof than the craft ones. But if like you can't get a hold of these, because I ordered these off of Amazon, but at Walmart or Target you can get the craft brand, or I think Scotch brand, where it's like a yellow manila kind of, not paper outside, but a little bit thicker than paper outside, and those were great as well. I've just come to favor these, and I also feel like I can get more for less when I get these than when I go to Target or Walmart, but that is definitely a personal preference thing. You don't have to do that if you can only get a hold of one certain type or like style, but you have, especially access to the other sizes, then I say go with that. This is just like a extra step that isn't exactly needed, but it gives me. All right, guys. So I have my laptop up now, and I just have all the photo cards here. And I'm gonna go ahead and separate out my OT8 set. All right, guys. So I have my laptop up now, and I just have all the photo cards here. And I'm gonna go ahead and separate out my OT8 set. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I have looked at these already to make sure that there wasn't any like super obvious marks or scuffs on them, because sometimes that does happen. I'm not seeing anything through the plastic, and since these come in sleeves that are, I would say, sealed because there's a sticker over it, I don't prefer opening these when I'm sending them to other people, just because I don't know, I feel like it adds an extra little fun element. Like, it makes it feel like you actually ordered them and got the package yourself, like not that they were in the hands of someone else before they got to you. So I might still sleeve these in a thin penny loader just in case, but I probably won't, just because these are already sleeved. It might feel a little redundant, but I'm just gonna see how I feel whenever I'm packaging them up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the pre-order benefits on here instead of doing it on my unboxing. I will do an unboxing, but I'm just gonna do it where I'm opening the digipacks and showing what's inside of those, because all of these are sealed, so just up to luck on who you get. Because that was my other thing too. I wanted everyone to be able to get their member claim digipack, so it's going to be a pre-order benefit and a sealed digipack. Like, I will not be member sorting those, the inside photo cards, so that'll be hopefully fun for everyone, and it'll be cool to see like everyone's pulls as well. So first off, we have Chance, Lino, Changbin, Hyunjin. Also, his hair, the pink hair, I love it. And I like that it's different than Backdoor era. Like, this is very much more like a rose gold pink in my opinion, which I love. Han, Felix, and he actually has like a, I think it's like a star underneath his eye here. I just thought that was like such a nice extra touch, because I don't remember noticing it in the music video, but I also have not gone and looked back at it super closely, so I might need to do that tonight. Sungmin and Ian. So super cute. Absolutely love them. And also my best friend who's a baby stay, she's looking for this Changbin PC now. So next time I'm on Bai or Mercari or something, or even on Instagram, I'm definitely gonna have my eyes peeled to pick that up for her, because I know that would hopefully make her day. She was looking at the templates and she was saying about how she really wanted the Changbin tiger jacket, like the stripes and everything. And I think JYP Shop, and there's one other shop that had this outfit, but I cannot remember the name now. Shocker. So I'm also going to separate out my OTA digipack set. So let's see, we got Han, Lino, Felix, Sungmin, okay, Changbin, and Hyunjin's. So how many was that? 2, 4, 6. So I need Chan and Jungin. So I need to find Jungin's. I know I saw him. There we go. So I have my here, and I will open those later. I'm just gonna set them off to the side with my 8 pre-order benefits. Okay, so one thing with my group orders is that I use Google Sheets for mine. I know some people use Notion, and I think GOM Drop is something that people use. I haven't looked into that one too much, but I have filled out forms on GOM Drop for group orders that I've joined, so I kind of know that side, just nothing else really about it. But what I do is I use Google Forms to make my like payment sheets, address collections, you know, things like that. And my first little section, I'll have, you know, just some basic info, my payment links, things like that. And then I go into the questions, and my questions stay pretty much the same. Like, what's your contact info? What's your username? Is your claim correct? Contact email, etc. I also do ask like how they're paying, like if it's PayPal or Venmo. Those are the 2 I use. That way, when I go to double check everyone's payments, I'm not running around trying to be like, okay, did you pay here, pay there? And I also ask for the email for the account in case there's some reason I can't find their payment. Like, if I just always like to double check sometimes, and I can just type in that email into either one and it'll pop up right away with the payment like history. So let me see, I'm gonna do 1 album, 2 albums, 3 albums, and then 4. And I have a good old sticky note right here where I'm going to write down all the different things. I knew that there was a reason why I was holding this pen so much. And I will put my bubble mailer on the scale as well. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to add some more bubble wrap to these, just because, yes, there's bubble wrap on inside the bubble mailer, like, already. I just don't feel like sometimes it's enough. So I'll probably add just like a small little thin wrapping just to give it some extra cushion later, but it won't push it over the weight that much. So I need to move some things, of course. And you just want to try to get your stuff on the mail scale as much as, like, as evenly as possible. So that is okay. And I do always round my stuff up a little bit in case my scale is off just by a smidge. So I usually do it by like 0.2 extra, which I have never noticed a change in the price. Maybe a few cents, but nothing drastic. So I'm not ever concerned about bumping it up those two little. And also, that's the scale. Okay. So 2 albums is that many ounces. So that'll be 6 ounces. And sometimes the scale will like go back and forth on the weight for a second, so I always just give it a moment. I had to do mental math for a second, and that took way too long for comfort. I'm not gonna lie. Then we have 4. Okay, perfect. So even 4 digipacks is still going to be under the media mail limit. So, like, for medium mail, it is 14 ounces or under, and 4 albums is rounded up going to be 11.7 ounces, and 4 is the maximum. Yeah, 4 is the maximum that I had anyone order for the group order, so that's going to be perfect. I love that. So let me go ahead and take these off the scale, and I'm gonna go ahead, get you guys set up on the tripod. I really should get a small tripod because right now you guys are stacked haphazardly on some things, but I'm not gonna show you that. We're just gonna not show that, and I'm just gonna show you guys my sorting process and also getting the pre-order benefit with the digipack. So, and also it's going to be like a Chan digipack with a Chan pre-order benefit. So there was no mixing and matching of pre-order benefits. That would have been wild if there was. They're like, hey, do you want a Sungmin digipack with a Han photo card? So let me set up again, but for organizing. Okay, guys. So I have my tablet over here off screen with my list of everyone's names and like who they claimed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start sorting for who I have highlighted, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. Yes, I think I said 11 earlier, but yes, 11 people. So first, I'm gonna just go ahead and move these off screen just so I have space to do it. And okay, so I'm looking for, I need to find Changbin. Okay, not there. Guess I should have just left them on screen. Okay, so we have Changbin here, and some of these are gonna be just off screen because it's gonna be kind of hard to have everything showing. So I'm just gonna kind of push that out of frame, but that's there. Okay, I need another Changbin. Yeah, that one's gonna go next to that first one. And photo card. Then I have Hyunjin. There we go. And we'll go there. And I'm gonna find Hyunjin's. Then we have Chan. And that one was easy. Chan's right on top there. Actually, I'm gonna move him off to the side. Then I have a Minho. Perfect. If I can pick them up. Okay. Small casualty. Minho there. Now we're looking for Felix. And then Felix's pre-order benefit. Jisung. Is Jisung in this stack? I think he was. Here we go. So, Jisung. Yeah, I'm not going to put these back in age order. It fell apart. And then I needed a Sungmin. There it is. Sungmin. Then I need another Jisung, which I don't know if there's another one in this stack. No. Yeah, I didn't get them all flipped back around, like front side up or right side up. So Jisung. Jisung. I'm actually going to move these because then I have a. Just want to double check the amount. Of course, my Google Sheets wants to act up right now, so it's fighting me. But I'm pretty sure it's Chan. Okay, so Chan, Minho, Felix, and Jungin. Which of course, they're all over here. Here we go. I'll double check that, but I'm fairly certain that that is correct. So now we just need to go find their pre-order benefits. And I know I had one Jungin left at the end of all of this, so I just need to find one last Sungmin. Which, oh, perfect. For some reason I thought he wasn't going to be in this little stack. And we're going to put Sungmin here. Perfect. So then that just leaves us with these and then this one. So 2, 4, 10 left. And yep, I am leaving these all sealed. So then everyone's pulls are completely random. Because these will come with the album photo card and then that pre-order album photo card that's different than this. So we still got these left to sort then. Oh, yep, Chan, Minho, Felix, and Jungin. Perfect. So I'm going to stop here today because I'm waiting for some top loaders to get delivered and I don't want to like start putting them away into top loaders just yet without like having enough because then it'll feel like even more unfinished. But I'm just gonna leave everything like this and call it good for now. Let me kind of, so that's what it looks like up here with these so far. And so all these are gonna go into a top loaders with a tab and everything, but I'll show you that later. I'll show you guys how I um, do all that stuff and put them on for my goes, because I do goes a little bit differently, especially when it's going in a bubble mailer than I do stamped mail. I kind of package a little bit differently, so I'll show you guys how I do that later. Okay, guys, so I'm back now. You guys probably don't know there's a time difference, but it's been a few days since I filmed the last clip where I was kind of just getting everything organized and sorted out. I actually was waiting for this to come in the mail to hold group order photo cards in, just to make my life a little bit easier, maybe. And also, I think protect the photo cards a bit so they're just not like sitting around. And I also had to get these bubble mailer packages in. Well, I shouldn't say bubble mailer, they're I believe these are called bubble pouches. At least that's what I looked up on Amazon to find, because I have bigger versions of these where it's like 8 by, no, I don't think that they're 8 by 11. They're like the size of a regular Stray Kids album. And I like to put these inside of the bubble mailer to just give the albums a little extra protection. And while these can be a little bit more on the expensive side, I find that it just makes it easier to package things instead of like having to take apart like a bubble wrap roll, or even if I'm going into my stash of bubble wrap that I am like recycling from other packages. I just find that sometimes this is easier, especially when you're running a group order. And while I'm running a small group order, it can still take a lot of time to just do all that, tape everything. These come, they're like sealable. And so when it comes to group orders, I like to do more of an ease, or like make my life easier type of a thing. And I mean, luckily you can still get them for a good price. So I will say that my like GOM fee for my group orders are a little bit higher whenever I do packages like this. It's just 50 cents more, just because of bubble wrap material, and these bubble mailers, they're unfortunately more expensive than cards, but I I just like the fact that these are getting to people safely because of this just little extra bubble wrap. And I've never had an issue so far. Let me knock on wood real quick, but so far I haven't had an issue. And especially since these bubble mailers run more on like the water protective side or waterproof side, I just think it helps a lot. So I have those, and then I also have, I had to get them off off the ground from the side of me. I also have envelopes. Now, with my group orders, if I'm doing packages like this, I don't use thank you cards. I definitely think that that's, not common. But I haven't had anyone complain about it. I've never had any issues with it either. So I just prefer it. It helps me also keep my costs down, because um, instead of like using a thank you card and, bubble mailer and bubble wrap and stuff, the envelopes are just super cheap and just gives a little extra protection for the photo cards. I have been thinking about getting like these plastic resealable bags for the photo cards as well. I just haven't yet, but it's definitely something I've been considering. So I'm just gonna start packaging these up. Now, as you'll see, I have my joiners' names kind of like marked out. And that's just because, like I mentioned in my clip previously, like I, I don't want anyone to feel like I am, uh, you know, putting their name out there on YouTube or anything like that. And so I'm just keeping it private. Now, granted, anyone can go onto my Instagram and figure out who's joined my goes, which that itself is just public knowledge at that point. But when, I'm doing these goes, I just want to kind of keep it a little bit more private for my joiners. Um, but okay, so I have my little tape dispenser here, and I decided that I'm not going to be re-sleeving these. I'm going to leave these photo cards in the original sleeve, and I'm just popping them into a top loader with a tab. I find that sometimes the tabs are helpful, sometimes they aren't. I think it really just depends. And then I just use a single piece of this thin washi tape on top. I know some people will seal across the entire top of it, or someone will use like a bigger piece. I just have these small rolls of washi tape where, here's another one, where they're just like super thin. And at the time when I ordered this washi tape, like a year ago, I hadn't realized that it came with these thin rolls. I probably would not have purchased it if I had known that, but I did, and so now I just try to find ways for me to use it, and I find that, it works on the top to just close the top loader to keep it from falling out during transit. And then I just have my little like thank you card. I really need to update it to say like goes on it, but I just haven't yet. I have quite a few left of these, so it'll probably be a hot minute before I even redo that or like add it on. But this is really nice because when people send me a proof photo, they can just add this to the photo of it, and it's just there and it's easy. And plus, then my hand doesn't get like cramped from writing everything. So I love that. It makes my life so much easier. And I actually need to grab my like sticky glue, so 1 second. Okay, so I use this tape glue to seal any and all envelopes, things like that. It just really helps. So what I do is got the PC with the top loader and my thank you card. I pop them in one of these envelopes. Now, this is the way I'm doing it right now, just because I have these types of envelopes I'm trying to use up. But just depending on the envelope, this process is a little bit different, but the concept stays the same. So I'm just going to take my little tape here, and let me just make sure this is like real snug up against the side. And I just fold it down and seal the envelope. And then I just take the envelope and fold it over. And then I like to put a little bit of the tape again on the inner part. And then I seal it down. Sometimes I'll use a sticker as well. I might do that for a few of these. And then I'll just take this, take my bubble pouch, and I am sending these via media mail because they're albums, so makes it a lot easier and cheaper as well. So then you just take this and you fold it down. I always do it to where there's like no room, so it's like snug. And then you can just take it and pop it right in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of tape on it too, just in case it doesn't want to stick, so it doesn't fall off. And boom, we got our first one done. Well, here, before I do that, let me also, I bought these fragile stickers primarily for when I do like Pacific skincare send outs, but pretty much whenever I send a track package, I do like to put one of these on here. And so I always put it on the back where I'm not going to have the tracking label. So I'll have the tracking label on this side, and then the back will be here. And so I always just like to put it on here. If they listen, I don't know. We find out later, I'm actually going to flip this so the photo card is on the side of the tracking label. I don't really know why I prefer to do it this way, where I have the photo card on the side of where the tracking label is. I almost wonder if maybe there's like less chance of like any damage, but I could be totally wrong. And then I'm just going to stick this back on, and I'm going to set this to the side. And then we just continue on. That was all I had for this little group order walkthrough slash vlog, but not a vlog. I'm hoping to do more of these in the future when I do like an Pacific, and then next comeback era I'm gonna try to open up for some more shops. This was just kind of my test run to see what I'm comfortable with in terms of quantity. So be on the lookout for those in the future. Please like and subscribe. I love doing these videos and I want to, you know, of course, keep doing them, but you know, with your guys' support, it makes it even 10 times more fun to do. So thank you guys for this. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all my joiners. You guys know who you are if you're watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.